Here we are again, ladies.
Ah! Jen, hello, how are you?
We're fine.
Good.
So, we're just wondering, what have you been doing in the last 6 months since we met at the races?
Wow, too much to even tell you. I've been thinking of writing a book actually. It's been going swimmingly well. I'll tell you what I've been, shall I? I've been to some rock concerts, some gigs I think they're called, to see those. Oh, they make me moist, those Lost Prophets boys. Oh, I can't tell you. Mr. Watkins, Mr. Ian Watkins. Oh my God, he makes me damp.
Was he not in steps? Was he not in steps?
He was what, sorry love?
Ian Watkins, was he not H in steps?
Take that fucking back, darling. It's the biggest, hottest male singer you've ever seen, love. I'm sure he's got a right package. I haven't quite seen it, but I'm working on it. I'm thinking of hanging about at the barrier.
They're not for me. I prefer, you know, your old singers. I like a bit of ABBA now and then. Philippa can dance very good to ABBA, can't you,
yes,
Philippa?
I can indeed.
She does, but she's got like a glittery suit.
I do, and it's very tight. It gives me a large camel's toe. Some would say a moose knuckle, and I like to draw attention to that. Very fleshy mound I've got, darling, so it's protruding, you know.
So, can I just ask, why are you at the Holloway Yacht Club?
Oh, we've come down for a dear friend of ours, isn't it, Philippa? A very dear friend.
Bobby.
Bobster. Well, I like to call him Bobster. She calls him Bobby, but we're daft. We're daft with him.
Still like that, darling, isn't it?
But yeah, it's his birthday, and
we're stripping.
Well, I don't know about that, Philippa. I might withdraw because it's too much for me.
Well, I've got some gaffer tape, so I think we'll be all right, darling. I think Penelope will manage.
Oh, maybe we'll see. We'll see. After a few more chintanos.
Oh, we'll see. There we go.
Before we came down here, we wanted to stay quiet about it, but we've had more work done. I don't know whether.
Can you tell, darling?
I mean, we don't want to boast, but I feel fabulous with all this carry-on. Botox, I've had my teeth whitened, as you can see. I've cut down on the cigarettes. I like cigars now.
Yes, we do.
But I'm smoking now, but I do like...
Would you like a cigar, darling? Yes, and I've had a chemical peel. I'm not sure I went to the right place though, darling, because it was sort of the back of a warehouse I went to, and I just bought this bat out.
It was a nice warehouse.
It was nice, His name was Barry. And they took to me with a scouring brush and some terps. But I think you can see the results have come through now, and everything's looking fantastic. Everything's nice and shiny.
So what's the plans for Lord Holloway's birthday?
Well, what we do when we come down to the yacht club, it's an old tradition that we all... What we do is we try and make wine. It never works out, and obviously wine takes time, so we never get to drink it either. But we like the welly and the moshing and the...
We do. We just stand in the grapes and stomp about all day long. It's marvellous.
We love it.
Have a wrestle as well, because we find the boys like that, the wrestling. Mind you, we shouldn't talk about boys, darling. I don't think we should get onto that. But Henry, dirty bastard. He's the one that's... he was our gardener. We love him, you know, but he's gone off the rails slightly.
And I knew there was something suspicious about him. I mean, you don't wear dungarees.
No.
In that manner.
Not in that manner.
Not naked underneath.
No. Like Dexter's Midnight Runners on black, darling.
Cloths hanging all the time. I didn't like that.
No, I didn't. Right. God only knows what he uses those cloths for, darling, but I know that
he cleared the shears.
The shears?
He cleaned the shears.
I think he was cracking one off at the back, darling. I'm not going to lie. I think that's what's affectionately known as a wank rag. I didn't want to say it true.
What happened to the men with socks? Has that not happened anymore?
I know the socks was the thing to go for now, darling. I think it's
perhaps they're more proportionate these days.
Perhaps
so the socks are too small.
Well, ladies, it has been, as always, fascinating. So, have you picked a frock for tonight?
Fuck the frock. We're going in jeans. Yes, we're borrowing some dungarees from Henry.
We're going to go in jeans and perhaps an ABBA top. I like the strap.
Well, I was going to go for the full ABBA costume, but I've decided against that because it gets a bit tight.
And have you noticed we've gone blonde? Both of us. We like the... I like the blonde.
I do. I'm rocking the Lady Diana Spencer circa 1989 look. Obviously before she met with a rather harsh end in the tunnel. But yes, I'm thinking about getting some small.
So,
I'm thinking about getting a small child with AIDS to balance on one's knee. And, oh, she's very windy, darling. She's very windy at the moment. You know what's making her windy? I'm sorry, I've got some gum disease going on here. What's making her windy is the gastric band she's had fitted, darling. A teacup of food, that's all she can manage at the moment.
and what about alcohol?
Something else. I found out about the moon cup. What? No more sanitation.
Oh, the moon cup, yes, darling. You can just pop that little fucker in there, and if you've got bladder issues, it'll just catch it.
Yes, you just drain away, dance all night, and empty it before bed.
Because normally
If you like ABBA, do you think you could give me a song?
yeah. Shall we sing?
Chiquitita?
Take your teeth out, tell me the truth.
The dreams of your desire.
Oh, my Botox has gone down.
As always, ladies, it's been a pleasure.
Shake your teeth out, shake your teeth out.